Welcome, everyone. Thank you for joining us today. I am Tiffany.
And I'm Chris.
And we're going to show you a few pieces of adaptive equipment used in the kitchen today. But before we do that, please note that each of these pieces of equipment will be recommended by your therapist. So if you think one of these is going to work for you, please contact your OT to see if these are appropriate for you. So we will begin with the adaptive cutting board. So this adaptive cutting board is used to make cutting much simpler. First of all, it has suction cup feet on the bottom, so it will stick to your countertop or tabletop. Second of all, it has 2 nails so that you can spear your food, whatever you're going to be cutting, on those nails and it won't move. Third, there's this built-up edge so that whatever you cut does not fall off of the cutting board. This first time I'm going to use a rocker knife. Moves like a rocking horse. Cut straight through and you can rock through the edges. Move that aside. Does not fall off the cutting board. Now we're going to cut something a little bit firmer. We're going to cut an apple. All right, this time we're going to use an angled knife. This one works fairly similarly, it's just a different grip. So it will be like a straight on cut instead of side to side. This one also has a serrated edge, which is good for cutting meats and harder items. All right, so now we'll move over to our scoop plate. The scoop plate is notable because it has this raised edge, which will help you when you're trying to put food on your utensil. It will cup it back into your utensil. It does not fall off of your plate. The spoon itself has a built-up grip. It also comes in a fork and knives. It will help if you have weakened grip strength. It's just easier to hold. If you need some extra help, it is also bendable. So for right-handed and left-handed people, you can have some help to bend it one way or the other if you're a left-hander. All right, notice that this plate also has an anti-slip bottom. Most plates do not have that, so that is a special feature on this particular plate. If you do not want the scoop plate in for yourself, you can also use your regular dish plates at home and add a plate guard. This is just a piece of plastic. It is bendable and it has a groove on the inside, and with minimal effort, it becomes a scoop plate. Since your plates at home do not have an anti-slip bottom, I also brought this piece of Dyson. It works like a sticky sheet. So you place that on your surface, put your plate on top, and now your plate does not slide away. Now for cups. Again, if you have decreased grip strength, we've got this 2-handled cup. Notice that this one does not have closed bottom, so you can slip your hands in, 1 or 2, and hold your cup either way, or you can have a light grasp on the handles. This particular cup comes with a lid to minimize spills. It does have an opening in the front to limit the amount of fluid that comes out. And this last cup is called the nosy cup. I'm gonna hold it for a second. If you can see, it does have a cutout right in the front. I'm gonna let Chris demonstrate how to use this. As you can see, if you have decreased shoulder strength, you can just use your wrist to tip the cup up and it does not hit you in the nose. The cutout will just go right around your nose and you can drink your full cup of juice or water. And that is all that we have for you today. Again, please, if you think these things are helpful for you, please see your occupational therapist and they will call me with a recommendation for you and we will get it shipped out. Have a great day.